Hi everyone, this is All Like the One here. Today we're going to be looking at another Mora knife. It's the Mora Triflex today. Just to give you a little close-up of it. As you can see, it's a Scandi grind, which in my opinion is the best kind of grind for woodworking, bushcraft work. You know, but that's down to your personal preference ultimately. But in my opinion, Scandi grinds, you can't go wrong for this kind of work. Lovely point on it too, very precise. Some extra bit of texture there for grip. Similarly at the top, it's a kind of jimping in plastic, I suppose. I suppose you could use that as a hammer to some extent also. So this is the Triflex. There are some modifications to the sheath. This is the new one, and a thank you to James Coe from Mora UK for sending me this sample. This is the Mora Triflex. It's a Triflex steel, which basically means it's two types of steel. A harder steel sandwiched in between two layers of softer steel to give it corrosion resistance and toughness, and it's also been heat treated so that the edge is harder than the spine to give it flexibility and good cutting ability. This has good corrosion resistance. The handle is very ergonomic. It's made from a soft rubberized layer covering a harder inner plastic in which the tang is embedded. It's a very solid knife, as are all Moras. If we compare it to the Mora Clipper, for example, the spine is slightly thicker, giving you a tougher overall knife. If we look at the sheath, the belt loop is adjustable, so it always hangs comfortably on your belt at an angle, so it doesn't dig into your stomach or side or back. Does come with a drainage hole, as do all the Mora knives. It's good, tough, solid plastic, won't break, will do the job perfectly. As to the knife itself, it's very comfortable to use. As I said, the handle is ergonomically designed with a finger guard here, and also it's shaped like so, just to give you a nice grip on it. As I said, due to the nature of the top layer, the rubberized layer, it gives you a very secure grip even in wet conditions. And we'll just have a look at some of the cutting abilities of this knife now. So here we go with some batoning with the Mora Triflex. I think it's going to be very good at this. Yep. Effortless, honestly. Cuts through it so easily. So just as a little size comparison compared to the Forkniven F1, as you can see, the Forkniven F1 has a wider blade compared to the Mora Triflex, but the Mora Triflex does actually have a longer blade by a couple of centimeters. So in some ways it makes splitting wood a bit easier because of the extra length. You can get through slightly thicker branches and small logs. Knife, the edge holding ability of the Triflex is very good. It doesn't quite equal the Forkniven in my opinion. They're both very corrosion resistant, as I said previously. I will say that the Mora handle is definitely more comfortable and more ergonomic than the Forkniven F1 handle. The texture is also nicer, and it gives you actually more grip, in my opinion, as compared with the Forkniven. The Mora doesn't have a lanyard hole, which doesn't really bother me. Some people say that you need a lanyard hole just for when you're doing certain kinds of work, so you can wrap it around your wrist essentially, so you don't drop the knife. If you're in a situation where, I don't know, you're cutting and you're attached high up into a tree or on the side of a cliff or something, or if you're working over water, then having a lanyard may be of benefit to you. Or perhaps a lanyard could also stop you losing your knife in the snow if you drop it, and then it will make it difficult to find, or in the dark. There are many reasons why some people prefer a lanyard hole. This doesn't have one, but I still highly recommend this knife. I think it's a great knife. I think all Mora knives are good. I like the extra thickness that this one has. Just makes splitting wood slightly easier. Gives you more of a kind of wedge effect compared to the clipper, for example. But yeah, overall I'd say it's a great knife. It's about twice the price of the clipper. Retails in the UK for around the £20 to £25 mark. But yeah, definitely no complaints from me on this Mora. As always, very well made knife, solid, should last a very long time. So that's the Mora Triflex review. Hope you guys found that useful. This is All Outdoor 1 signing out. Take care.